Thanks for joining us here at Functional Bliss, where Audra and Jessica will guide you through exercises and wellness techniques to help you live your best life every day. It's in the name after all, Functional Bliss. Before you do anything else, click like and subscribe and ring the bell so you'll know whenever we put up a new video. To join our Blissful Gang for live Zoom classes where you can get more direct suggestions and encouragement, go to our website and sign up. Check the class description below for any equipment needs, grab your gear, and let's get started.
Okay, so then once you've got all your stuff, you've got your chair, your Theraband, and your hand weights, you're just going to move your chair a little bit so it's off your space to start. And we're going to start with a little bit of sideways walking. So we're going to just real easy sideways walk to the end of your mat. When you come to the end of your mat, pigeon your toes, so just turn your toes in towards each other. We're going to pigeon toe walk to the front end. Once you get to the front end, turn yourself the other way and sideways walk. So keep it light and slow, just so you can tune and pay attention. As you come to the back end of your mat, pigeon your toes, walk yourself forward, turn yourself to that original side, and then walk yourself sideways. Once you've got all of that going on, you've got a little bit of a rhythm, then you can pick up the pace. But as you do that pigeon toe walk, just pay attention to your knees so you're not moving at a pace faster than your muscles can control that movement. We want to keep our knees nice and safe. You're already halfway there. As you pay attention to how your body's feeling this morning, we do have 3 speed rounds. So if you're feeling like your energy level needs speed, then you'll just go at a mindful pace. 20 seconds left. And time. Nice job. Okay, now we're going to keep that little bit of a pigeon toe situation. Move yourself just so you have a little bit of room. We're going to go thumbs up and then tip those thumbs back. Keep those thumbs back. Keep those pigeon toes and start to draw some circles with your arms, circling in one direction, but keeping the thumbs back and keeping the toes slightly pigeoned. Notice how your shoulders feel. Notice how your chest feels. Notice the back of your body. 10 more seconds in this direction. All right, now tip thumbs forward and then reverse directions of your circles. I forgot which way I was going. Go in a different direction if you can come up with it. 20 seconds left. And time. Nicely done. Okay, lower your arms, shake out your arms. And now we're going to go, it's going to be a little bit of a waking up for the front pocket area. So as you step into a little lunge, you're going to think about pushing your hips forward and stretching your arms up and overhead. So it looks like a little bit of an awkward stance, but just think about pushing the hips forward, lift your arms up, and then we're going to switch. Lower your arms, step the other foot back, push the hips forward. And what we're shooting to find is a little stretch through that front pocket area. So take your time so that you find that good footing. Push the hips forward, lift your arms up, lift your chest, release your arms, switch to the other side. Bend your knees, push your hips forward, reach your arms up, release and switch to the other side. How fast you go is totally up to you. You do want to make sure you have good balance and you want to focus on bending the knee, pushing the hips forward, even if your arms don't go all the way up and overhead. And then as you start to do this work here, just kind of notice, how are you breathing? Are you breathing in through your nose and out through your nose? Or did your heart rate already get up a little bit and you started breathing through your mouth? Can you close your mouth, suction your tongue to the roof of your mouth and breathe through the nose? And time. Nice job. Okay, now we're going to bring the chair in. We're going to face the tall side of the chair. We're going to come back to that pigeon toe configuration and we're going to alternate. So I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see. So we're going to keep that sort of inward turn of the toes and we're going to do little side leg lifts. We're going to alternate the side. We're going to hold on to the chair so we can keep a nice steady. So you can see, even if I let go of the chair, how my body kind of wants to shift to make that happen. Try to keep your upper body as stable as you can. Focus on that turned in toe, alternate one leg lift and then the other. And hopefully here you're going to feel that work coming out of the side of your butt. You may feel it down the side of the leg. So don't go for big giant height. That's not what we're shooting for. We're shooting for that little bit of strength and control. So the upper body stays as stable as it can without having a death grip on the chair. And then once you notice how all of that's working out, are you breathing in through your nose and out through your nose? You're already halfway there. Nice work. I mean, there is some movement because you do have that little transfer of weight, but really what we want to focus on is finding that lift coming more out of the side of the butt than through the whole side of the body. 10 seconds left. You got this. And time. Nice job. Okay, now I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see. But now we're going to come into our little Pilates stance, or for my ballet friends, first position, heels together, toes turned out. So it looks like your feet are a little bit of a pizza slice. Now, once you've got that going on, bend your knees, sink into a little squat, pick up your heels, keep your heels lifted, rise all the way up, and then lower the heels down. That's the work. Bend your knees, pick up your heels, lift up, lower your heels. You find a good steady pace here. And then once you've got that going on, one of the things we want to focus on is keeping that nice upright spine. So as you push down into the balls of the feet to rise up, push up through the crown of your head. And then if you feel like there's a slight forward lean of your heart or a slight forward tilt of your head, bring everything up nice and strong. Double tuck your chin so you maintain that nice good head alignment. Yes, nice work. Check your breathing. Are you breathing in through your nose and out through your nose? Ten seconds left. And time. Nice job. Okay, next one is going to be a single leg calf raise. These can be a little bit of challenge. So if you get there and you're like, single leg is not for me, you're going to just go double leg the whole time. I would love 8 clean ones. We've got 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. If you get through 8 and you need to take a rest, take your rest and then come back into it. All right, so pick up one foot, hold on to the back of the chair, lift and lower your heels at a nice steady and even pace. If you get there and that single leg work feels like it's a bit much, if you're rehabbing your ankles, prehabbing your ankles, anything going on down at your foot or your ankle, and you need to go double foot, do what you feel the strongest with. All right, when you're ready, switch your foot and then right back to it. Lifting up and lowering at a nice even pace. I don't care how high you go, but I prefer that you have a nice controlled motion. So you're not letting gravity just thump you down. You're lifting and lowering with a nice bit of control. You guys look amazing. Nice job. And time. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to take it right into our speed round, but we're going to use the chair as a little bit of support. We're stepping back into some lunges, but we're going with a little bit of speed. So you do want to stay in control. Only step back as far as you feel strong. You should not be wobbling all over the place, and you don't need to have a death grip on your chair. The chair is there to just give you that third point of contact so you can fluidly step back into your lunge and then right back forward. You've got it. Nice work. Keep your heart lifted. Keep your gaze forward. As you start to use these big muscles with speed, notice your breath. Are you breathing in through your nose and out through your nose? 30 seconds left. Five seconds to go. You got this. And time. Okay, next up, we're going to be side leg lifts with a bent knee. We're going to use the chair as a support. We're going for speed. 30 seconds one leg, 30 seconds the other leg. So face the tall side of the chair, bend one knee. We're just lifting the leg up and out to the side. We're using those side butt muscles again. Keep a nice upright posture. Go as fast as you can without losing control. Notice your breath here. Can you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose? Three seconds left. All right, when you're ready, switch legs. Everything else stays the same. Lifting up and out to the side, finding that good control and speed, and then checking your breath. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. You've got it. Woo, and time. Put that leg down. Okay, flip your chair around. We're going to move the chair as close to the front edge of your mat so you have lots of space behind you. And now we're going to jog it backwards. Jog yourself forward, hands to the chair. We're going to do a little jump back, jump in, jump back, jump in, jump up, run yourself backwards, run yourself forwards, hands to the chair, jump back, jump in, jump back, jump in, jump up, jog yourself backwards, jog yourself forward. If jogging doesn't feel like your thing this morning, you're going to walk with a nice little pace. You can still walk and get your heart rate up. If jumping's not the thing for you, you'll just find a little bit of oomph, maybe a pop of the heels. And if jumping from the chair doesn't feel good, you'll do little steps. You've got it. You're already halfway there. Ten seconds left. And time. Nice job. Okay, now move your chair so that all the legs are on your sticky mat. We just want to make sure that it's secure. Grab 2 hand weights. All right, now we're going to have our butt facing the low side of the chair. Take your hand weights with you. Load up at the shoulders. We're going to go slow motion till you feel your butt touch the edge of the chair. Rise back up, slow motion, turn to one side, overhead press, back to the shoulders, pivot, sit down, slow motion. Feel your butt touch the edge of the chair, pivot to the other side, overhead press, back to the shoulders, come back around. We've got 1 minute on the clock. Focus on this working recovery, slow motion. Butt touches the chair, we lift right back up, pivot, overhead press, return back to center, slow motion squat. Nice work. Twenty seconds left. You guys look amazing. And time. Nice job. Okay, if you were using light weights for that maneuver, you could stick with them, but you might want to switch over to your heavier weights. It's going to be a reverse grip bent over row. So grab your weights, flip it so palms are facing up, find your little hip hinge. Now we're going to think about pulling the elbows back towards the hips. So we're going to pull up and squeeze, lower with control, but the palms stay facing up towards the ceiling. Pull your elbows back like you're trying to pull your elbows towards your hips. Scrape your elbows along the ribs, lower back down with control. Once you've got that going on, take a moment just to notice your breathing. Are you breathing in through your nose and out through your nose? So we've got that reverse grip. Palms are facing up, elbows hug back towards the hips, but we scrape the elbows along the ribs to come up. And then if that's feeling good and you want one more thing to think about focusing on, as you pull back, you're going to think about opening through your chest and then release and the shoulders round slightly. Pull back, open the chest. Yes, nice work. You're already halfway there. Ten seconds left. And time. Beautiful. Come up nice and slow. Set one weight off to the side. Now, here's where you're going to choose your own adventure. So if your side plank or your planking is still requiring a little bit of pre-game work, if you're still working on your plank, you're going to make some adjustments so that this works good for you. We're going 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds on the other side. Turn your chair so it's sideways. It's going to be an elbow and forearm on the chair, but it's a single arm plank. So you're going to start by placing your elbow on the chair, elbow and forearm on the chair. You're going to step one foot back, see how that feels. You may already be there. You may keep that front foot forward, and you may choose to take your row with that foot forward, especially if you're working on your plank. You're still going to get lots of core and center work. If that feels good, step the other foot back, find your balance, grab your weight. We got 30 seconds. We're rowing on this side. You take it at a pace that feels right to you. Adjust anything that you need to. Wow, you guys look amazing. Nice job. 10 seconds left on this side. All right, with control, set your weight down, step one foot in, come on up nice and slow, move your chair or move your body, however you get there, but we're setting up to the other side. We only got 30 seconds of work on this other side. One side might be totally different than the other. So honor your shoulders, honor your body, find your planking position that makes sense to you, grab your weight if you're doing that row, and away we go. 30 seconds of work, nice and slow and controlled. Seven seconds left. Beautiful work. Man, you guys look awesome. All right, set your weight down, step your foot in, come up with control. Nice job. All right, move your chair out of the way just a little bit. We're gonna start to find our way down to the ground. So move your chair, but have your Theraband kind of handy off to the side nearby. We're gonna come down into a lunging position. So grabbing two hand weights, set yourself up so it's a knee down lunge, but the front leg is slightly wide. So once you've got that front leg slightly wide, lean into it just a little bit so you feel your leg muscles kick on. Now we're going to grab our weights. We're going to take two hand weights, touch to the inside of the foot, pull it up to the chest, overhead press, back to the chest, touch to the inside of the foot. We've got 30 seconds on one side. Nope, I say that we're doing a whole minute here. So take your time, pace yourself, knowing that we have a full minute on this side, but we do change position of the leg in 30 seconds. When you touch to the inside of the foot, think about a hip hinge. So you want to lean the whole heart forward, not just your arms and the weights. 5 seconds left here. All right, now load your weights up at the chest, toe heel your foot all the way out as wide as it can go out to the side. Now we're going to stay with that load at the chest, and we're going to lean out and come back in with control. 30 seconds of work here. Steady and even pace. If the weight loaded at the chest feels like it's a bit much to the knee, leave that part off. Go where you're strongest. And time. Beautiful. Okay, lower your hand weights, step that foot in, make any readjustments that you need, but we're stepping the left foot forward, nice wide position. When you're ready, pick up your weights, load them up at the chest. We do that, lean forward. So the whole heart moves forward, pull it back up, overhead press. Nice, steady, even pace. Beautiful form. Man, you guys look amazing. All right, now load up at the chest. We're gonna toe heel that foot out to the side as wide as your leg goes. That's gonna look different on everybody. Once you're out to your width, away we go. Stay loaded up at the shoulders, bend that knee. The knee can go past the toe, just assuming you're in good control and your legs feel strong. Check your breathing here. Are you breathing in through your nose and out through your nose? And time. Beautiful job. Okay, lower your weights down. Step that other knee down. We're going to come up into a high kneel position and we're going to go with light weights. So if you opted for your heavier weights, switch to your light weights. It's just going to be a little bit in the shoulders. So we're taking that high kneel position. We're going to raise the arms up, lean back, think thigh stretch or Z sit. And then as you lift up, arms are going to go behind, press back. And as you press back, here's where we're going to alternate. So we're going to press the arms back, turn your head to one side, and then bring the arms back up, lean into your Z sit. Come back up, press the arms back, and we turn the head to the other side as we press the arms back. Alternating between those head turns. We've got 1 minute on the clock. So we lift the arms up, lean back into that Z, come up, press the arms back, turn your head, arms lift, we lean back, come up, press the arms back, turn your head in the other direction. You've got it. Lean back only as far as you feel strong. So you may feel a stretch in the quadricep muscles in the tops of the thighs. And you may feel your hamstring muscles kick on as you come back up to that upright position and push the arms back. And time. Beautiful job. Okay, set your weights off to the side. We're going to grab our Theraband. We're going to come down onto our back. We're doing leg circles. We're going to do one leg for 1 minute, one leg for the other minute. So grab your resistance band, come all the way down onto your back. We're going to catch hold of one foot and then just kind of make sure that your gear is a little bit out of your way so that you just have freedom to move your legs. All right, so catch hold of the right leg in the bottom of your loop of your Theraband. Hold on to the Theraband with the right hand. You're going to find a good amount of tension. Left leg is going to go long or left leg can be bent. That's totally up to you. But we're going to bring the leg across the midline of the body, circle around just to the point that you feel the strongest. Bring it back in. So we're going in one direction. 30 seconds in one direction. Find a pace that works good for you. Keep your elbow anchored to the ground so that the Theraband keeps that tension on the leg. As the leg crosses the midline of the body, it is okay for that outer hip to roll up. But then as you come back around and swing the leg to the outside, we want to make sure both hips are anchored evenly on the ground. When you're ready, reverse directions, take your circles, go the other way. And time. The next time your leg raises up towards the sky, kick your other foot up into the loop, release your right foot, set your left foot down. We're set up right for the other side. Same thing on this side. Knee can be bent, leg can be long. That's totally up to you. Choke up on your Theraband, anchor your elbow down, and away we go. Circling one direction, 30 seconds. Keep a little bit of tension on the Theraband so you feel that sense of resistance. When you're ready, reverse directions, go the other way. Nice job. 10 seconds left. All right, now the next time that leg comes up towards the ceiling, hold it up there, step your other foot in, and now we're gonna angle the feet so that the looks like the soles of the feet are facing each other. Grab both ends of your Theraband, hug your elbows down. You're gonna create that tension, and now we're gonna take it into some frogs. So we're gonna pull the knees wide and then push the feet up towards the ceiling and let the feet rotate so the feet are facing up towards the sky. Bend the knees, externally rotate the legs so the soles of the feet face in towards each other, and then push your feet up and let them rotate back so the feet press up towards the ceiling. Nice, steady, even pace. We've got 1 minute on the clock. You're going as fast or as slow as you like, but you do want control in that maneuver. If you like working with the breath, you're going to focus on exhaling as you press out towards the ceiling, and inhale with control. Bring the knees back in, but wide. And then watch your knees. If you like to look at what's happening with your body, if one leg seems to go a little bit faster or has a little bit more strength than the other, see if you can get both legs to move at the same steady and even pace. Three seconds left. And time. Nice job. Okay, now we're going to come up to a seated position. So in whatever way works good for you, come up so that you're seated on your butt. We're going to take our Theraband. We're going to wrap it around the bottom of both feet and try to get as much coverage as you can. So sometimes the Theraband will get kind of folded up on itself. So you can spread the Theraband as wide around the bottom of your feet, balls of the feet, soles of the feet. Once you're there, push your feet forward just as long as you can. Now, if you have really tight hamstrings, or you tend to round forward, bend your knees considerably. And now we're going to put a little tension on, and we're just going to push the balls of the feet forward. So don't worry about so much pointing the toes, but push your balls of your feet forward. Create as much tension on your Theraband as you can control the movement with. You can let your knees bop with you if you have tight hamstrings, but if your hamstrings are feeling good and warm at this point, you can extend the legs long, but think toes stay in a solid position, push the ball of the foot forward. So almost as if you're trying to make a little Barbie foot, right? You're just pushing the ball of the foot forward. Five more seconds of work. Now we're going to keep our feet in the Theraband, but now we're going to individually, one foot and then the other is just going to try to push the blade edge of the foot into your Theraband. So keep a nice amount of tension, push one blade edge and then the other. So it's not going to be a big amount of movement. You may feel the ankle try to help move. You may find the foot try to help move. The instep might try to help move, but only imagine that you're pushing the blade edge of your foot into the Theraband. We got 30 seconds of work. Create as much tension on your band as you can, and then just try to push the blade edge of your foot out into the band. Five seconds left. And time. Nice job. Release your feet from your band. Give your feet a little wiggle. Give your toes a little wiggle. Now we're going to come up to spine facing the tall side of the chair. We're going to take a little down dog stretch with a little added side bend. So bring your chair in, tall side of the chair, hands on the chair, walk yourself back to that V shape. Once you've got your V shape, just take a second, pause there, take a nice big breath. Notice your shoulders, notice the back of your body. We're going to keep our spine facing towards the chair. So there's not going to be a lot of movement in the upper body, but now we're just going to start to walk our feet. So just your feet are going to walk over to the right. Spine stays facing towards the chair, feet, and then you'll see your knees will turn too. So feet are going to turn out to the right side of the mat. Once you've got your feet adjusted, sink your chest down, take a nice big breath. Awesome. Slowly, carefully walk your feet through center, and then we're walking it over to the other side. So the spine stays facing towards the chair. Feet now walk to the left just as far as feels right to you. Once you've got your feet in the right position, soften your chest, let your head drop between your arms. Beautiful. Walk your feet back to center. Pause in that upside down V just for one more breath. Nice. And then when you're ready, bend your knees, come up nice and slow and controlled. We're going to spin the chair around, or you position yourself so that you can sit onto the chair. We're going to finish with a little seated figure four. So sit your butt down on your chair, but your butt is going to come fairly close to the edge of your chair. And if you've got any hip stuff where that full over the leg doesn't feel good, just crisscross at the ankle. But we're going to pick up one leg, bring it across where it feels the safest and most comfortable to you. Once you've got that going on, you're just going to lean your chest forward as far as you can. Hopefully here, you're not feeling too much zinging sensation in the knee. We're hoping to find some sensation in the butt. Nice job. Take one more breath. Lift up through the top of your head. Let your chest follow so you come up nice and slow. And then just before we pick that leg all the way up, pull that knee towards your chest, get a little tiny bit of rotation. And then relax, pick that leg off. We're going to take it to the other side. So grab your knee, grab your heel, come to the external rotation that makes the most sense to your body. One side might be very different from the other. Once you've got your legs set up, lean your chest forward just as far as feels good. Check your knee, make sure your knee feels safe about this. One more breath. Lift up through the top of your head, let your chest follow. And then as you come up, grab that knee, pull it towards your heart. And there's just a little bit of a rotation in your spine. Beautiful. And then unwind that rotation, help that leg come off. Give your knees a little swish, give your ankles a little wiggle. You guys are amazing. Nice work. Grab your foam roller if you're sticking around.